Hey, hey, what is up? And welcome to our live broadcast today. Everybody, my name is Leonard with Indie Band Coach, and I'm excited to jump on here and just introduce you to something that I really feel is going to be able to save you a lot of time and honestly take away a bunch of stress. And before I get into all of that, I just want to say, welcome. I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world. If you happen to be on this live, drop a quick note in the comments and just let me know where you're from. Just say hi. It can get kind of lonely here on the interweb, even though it's, billions of people, nobody talks to you. It gets kind of lonely. But anyway, just let me know where you're from and say hello. Again, I am Leonard with Indie Band Coach, and I am originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, here in the U.S., but about 3 years ago, moved out to Southern California. And yeah, at least right now, this time of year, I'm kind of loving life, just for the weather, if nothing else. But yeah, we've got some great weather going on here, but obviously, other places don't have earthquakes and towns full of fire and things like that. So every place has their thing. But regardless of that, I am excited to be here with now. It's about 3 p.m. here Pacific time. And yeah, one of the things that we focus on with Indie Band Coach is really trying to focus on the independent musician. And we do, we've got a Facebook group of a couple hundred folks that we've been, working with for a while. And our whole thing is really just trying to help you tackle social media. It's really trying to take away, some of the stress, take away some of the, decision-making process that sometimes can be crippling in terms of, I don't know what to post. Now I've got an idea of what to post, but it took me so long to come up with the idea. Now I don't have time to do anything with it. So that is one of the things that we have been focusing on for a while. And yeah, what I wanted to jump on here and introduce to you is, basically our new concept, our new club. And yeah, it is called the Content Club. And we are excited to show you, I'm actually going to go into each of the pieces and kind of give you a backstage pass to the clubhouse, so to speak, and show you some of the things that we'll be able to offer and some of the things that we really think will be able to help. At least, when we have people come into our Facebook group now, we always ask the question, hey, what's your number one struggle? And 90% of the time, it's got something to do with social media. And then 80% of those responses have something to do with having time or creating content or knowing what to post or finding time to know what to post. So we are trying to, focus in on that pain point. I call it a sweet spot, but that makes it sound positive. But we're trying to focus in on that pain point and see what we can do to help. And that's what I want to show you today. If you are watching this live, if I should say live or on replay, make sure that you tap the subscribe button here on YouTube so that you can be up to date on our recent videos and things that we will be focusing more on here starting this month. But yeah, make sure that you get signed on. And again, if you are signed on, just tap the comments below and let me know where you're from. But I'd love to connect with you guys and see what we can do to serve. But yeah, just to cover what we're talking about here, I am going to go over a little bit about our Content Club offering and just tell you a little bit about what's inside and really just kind of lay it all out just so you can see everything that we're offering and what we can do to help. So the first thing that I did want to mention is that this it is a subscription. It's a monthly subscription. Right now it's $15. It will go up. I don't know when that will be, but I do know that it will go up once we kind of get our foundation set. We've got some things in there now that I want to show you. So once you join the Content Club, first of all, I'm going to put a link in the comments. Actually, I'll show you this. If you go to our Indie Band Coach Facebook page, if you don't see a link in the comments just yet, but you can go to our Indie Band Coach Facebook page and click on Content Club if you're on a desktop. If you're on mobile, you can just click the Learn More button and it will take you over to this page, which is basically us telling you that we want to take away one of your stresses. But yeah, you'll be able to see what you're going to get, which is basically you're going to get an editable image library where we send you editable images in Google Sheets that you can brand, put your website on, and just make them all consistent, like very easily. Then you're going to get a 30-day planner where we go through the entire month, every single month, and list out specific prompts for you that you can post every single day. So basically 30 days of posts already planned out. And then also in our other group, we do have weekly live deep dives that we do every Friday. And if you do want to join that, you can join that group for free. It actually is Indie Band Connect. And yeah, we do every month we have a theme. And last month was engagement. This month in April is actually Instagram. So each week we are going to go through just one piece of that overall topic and do a deep dive, give you examples, share some resources and things like that. But that's all fine and good. But what I wanted to show you was the content group, the content club group specifically is going to be where we collect and curate and post all of the content that we're going to be creating for you and that we're going to be collecting for you so that you basically have one hub, or if you want to call it our club, that you can come to like, you know what, not only do I not know what to post, but I actually don't have time to create it. You can come to the content club and you're going to be able to find something that's going to help you create content, or that's going to help you post something for that day. Or if you're planning for the week, heaven forbid, that you can just come and share different content. So within the content club, the group itself is broken up into units. And by units, I basically just mean that there are different sections in the group that you're able to take a look at. And each section has a different type of content. And this is literally just the groundwork. So let me go full screen with this. But this is literally just the groundwork. So right now, Unit 1 is social images. Unit 2 is fun videos, and Unit 3 is full of, well, it's just got a few popular artist videos. And again, these are just ones that we've put in there I just wanted to see how the units would work and if this was basically the best way to do it. And I really do like the way that it's laid out and it's very easy to get to stuff. So for example, now social images, each one of these actually represents an album. So if you click on one of the albums, you'll basically open up all of them. And within each album, you're going to have a specific type of, for example, motivational quote. These are all about action or motivation, things like that. The next album within this unit is inspirational quotes with kind of an edgy background, or I should say kind of grungy type letters. Some of them are music, some of them are just inspirational, but there's 10 or 12 in that album, 10 or 12 in that one. Inspiring quotes, scenic backgrounds. So these are, again, more inspirational messages, but there are more scenic and nice looking backgrounds there. And then there's a ton of funny musical memes that we've got in there that, again, we're going to continue to add to each of these, not just within that group, but also each of the other ones. And then also what I want to show you are, so like the fun videos, each one of these is just one video because we want you to be able to see what each one is so you can kind of sort more easily. But then popular artist videos, we're really excited about this one. You'll be able to come in and pick and choose. Again, we're looking for how many of these we can actually be adding to this, but you'll be able to come in, search for an artist that you'd love to post about. Maybe it's someone that you cover, maybe it's a musical inspiration, maybe it's someone that is related to a specific trending topic that's happening that day. But what we provide for you in each of those is you will actually, here we go, not just have the title of it, but you'll have the link here that you can copy. And then you'll be able to post that. And because you've got the link, you'll also be able to schedule those if you use, for example, the Facebook scheduler to schedule those out. So that is what's in there as well. Okay. So again, those are popular artist videos. Again, we've got fun videos in there, and we'll have other ones as well. Again, I think there's, if you count the images in the videos right now, there's, probably close to 75 or 80 different pieces of content in there. It will soon be well into the thousands. So just letting you know. But yes, that is the beginning, or that is like literally what we've got going on in the Facebook group for the Content Club. And that's going to be kind of the clubhouse. That's where a lot of the content will be. And then in addition to your subscription to that, or in addition to those, along with your subscription, each month we are going to put out several editable images. And, one of the things that we've talked about for a while is, some of the most engaging content and things like that. And so this month, there are 25 images, and each of the 25 images is asking a question, or there's fill in the blank, a this or that kind of thing. So all of these are going to be, soliciting some sort of action. It's just human nature that we see a question and we want to answer it. And if there's anything that is understood about people on the internet, it's that everyone, regardless of what type of music or what type of business you're in, everyone's got an opinion about something. So asking questions is not only a good way for people to, feel, accepted and feel open to offer their opinion, but these are great ways to start conversations. These, questions and things like that, that's how you have conversations in real life. So when you're interacting with questions, or when you see questions like that, not only do you want to answer them, but then, you start conversations online. And heaven forbid that asking and answering questions is one of the things that actually becomes a natural part of what you do. So make sure that you take a look at these when you join. But the other thing that I wanted to show you really quickly with these editable images is because you can easily delete these. And there's an add-on that I show you how to do in the video, but you can add on Unsplash, which is a stock image website. There's actually a plugin here. And if you delete the image, and regardless of what you click on in here, it will bring in that image, and it will already have it cropped to your canvas. So all you'd have to do is come in, right click on it, do order, and then send it back, and you're good to go. So now you've got your own custom image. You can also do this same thing with your own images. If you've got shows, pictures of you at shows, these would be great ways to brand your images, put a filter on them or something of that nature. And another thing to also mention is that on every single image, even though you don't see it, there is a little text box at the bottom of each of these where you can just go in and type your website. Now, you can also, let me think, is it edit? No, it's insert. You can insert image, upload from computer or your drive or whatever. If you've got your logo, you can insert that, and then you can literally place it on the image and then copy and paste it on each of the images to quickly brand all of these images. And then you can download them. And then you've got literally 25 branded images that are questions or fill in the blank or what have you. But as I mentioned before, there is a tutorial video on all the different ways that you can edit that. So once you get signed in, you'll be able to watch the tutorial video, and it'll show you all about editing that. So that's just a few things. But the thing that we have been, getting the most feedback on, and what we've been actually doing the longest here, is our content calendar or content planner. And what this does, it really does help take away some of the decision making. It helps remove some of the, content blocks in terms of, what's going on or what things could I post about. And we've been doing this for quite a while. I've gotten some great feedback on this. So just really quickly wanted to show you the content planner. Click on the README tab, but basically it's 30 days of posts that are all planned out for you. And they're customizable. They're, we want you to put your own personality and your own things and your own spin on everything, which, once you've got the idea, making it your own is a piece of cake. So just wanted to quickly show you down at the bottom here, we should talk about how to customize it, but then there's also a breakdown on what each day consists of. And the reason I have this here and I wanted to show you this is because I wanted to make sure that when you did flip over to the actual calendar that you didn't get overwhelmed with all the stuff on there. But literally this is the same format for every single day. But obviously each day is going to include the date. And then there is a clickable link to this day in music, which gives you historical facts, birthdays, and, album releases, and, very historic type of information for that specific date in music history. And then this next section is all about giving you a specific prompt. So this will be the type of content that it will be, and we've got them laid out here just to kind of tell you what those are. But then it will give you some sort of prompt in terms of, hey, do this, or hey, you could do that. So literally you can put your own spin on it, but it's literally kind of like us being over your shoulder, say, here, post this for today. And then the last section, and again, this is just one day. The last section is going to have a couple of things. It's going to be unique holidays, and we're not just talking about the major holidays, but we're talking about the over 1,500 nationally and internationally recognized holidays and days of recognition that have been submitted. Now, we don't have 1,500 of them on here. We've taken basically the time to go through 3 or 4 different websites on the web each month and sift down through, those hundreds of possibilities, and then come up with 2 or 3 that we think you might be able to use. Now, obviously, if you're like, oh, I just absolutely have to share something, and you want to go and search on the web for what today might be, that's cool. But again, we're trying to take away some of that stress and some of that work for you. So we've included a couple of nationally and internationally recognized holidays. And then we also have 1 to 3, maybe even 4 hashtags at the bottom. And again, folks, that is just one day. So that is what one day looks like. Now, looking at the calendar, hopefully it doesn't seem so busy, but and I actually just changed that. My last little thing there. Here we go. But yeah, this is April, and in April, we talked about different categories. They're listed here along with examples. So even if what's listed here, you're not rocking with it, that's cool. You can look up here for some inspiration. And then for every single month, there are, multiple monthly and weekly observances. And again, we try to list a few up here. And these are significant because if for whatever reason you're not feeling what's going on a specific day, or you're just drawing all kinds of blanks and you just want some additional inspiration, then regardless of what day it is, if it's National Poetry Month, you can think about that and use National Poetry Month as a theme to tie back into. Same thing for Jazz Appreciation, Teacher Appreciation, and weekly observances could be great for if you wanted to do like a specific campaign that week. But we try to include that information just as like fallbacks in case that's something that you need. But again, with every single day, there's a clickable link that leads to that specific date. And then there are prompts for every single day. If it's a national holiday, we will probably highlight it here because these are going to be the things that people are talking about online. Now, they might not all be your target audience, but if you are looking to connect with the audience that you already have, regardless of what kind of music you play or something like that, your fans are going to be talking about and are going to be interested in, those timely, updates and those national holidays that they're already going to have on their mind. So that's why some of those are highlighted. And then each day we go through and give you a different prompt. Some of them, for example, Mondays, there are several of them that are inspire because, Motivation Monday is a popular hashtag that is usually trending on Twitter and a lot of times on Instagram as well. So we go through and we kind of give you a lot of examples, like I said, for every single day. And if you don't see something that says international, whatever, just know that most of these, if not all of them, are going to be US based holidays. And then you also notice that I said it's a 30-day calendar, but that we actually go into all the way to May 11th. And honestly, I'll give you a little behind the scenes. Partly that's because when you print it, or if you do print this, it will print out on 2 even pages. But the main gist is that I wanted to make sure that I included at least 1 full week of the next month, just in case you're getting to the end of the current month and you're looking a couple weeks ahead. We try to always make sure that, we're always overlapping and things like that. So, May's calendar will be published in the Content Club, no later than May 1st. And then, you'll already have May 11th already up there, but you can obviously overlap those. So that is, let me see, 10. Yeah, I can't even count that high. I have not gone through and counted each one of the ideas, but this is to say that there are 7 or 8 ideas per day, 7 or 8, 8 times, let's just say, 8 times 30 is 240. And that's only 30 days. So add on 11 more of those. So a couple hundred at the very least ideas for the month. 25 images to start off with. We're going to be adding them every month. But 25 editable images that are easily brandable. And then you go into the Content Club itself, and now you've got images, videos, and links, and all of those things that are going to be, again, continue to be shared. And that is our focus for you, is we want to take some of the stress off of, being, trying to keep up with social media. And one of the best ways we could think to do that was to actually create the Content Club. So we want you to come in and join. Right now, it is $15 a month. It will increase. Again, we don't have, the specific date that will increase. We will let you know that as soon as we get an idea. But we do anticipate there being quite a bit more, content within the next month or so. So when you do join for $15 a month, your price will not change. And, we just want to kind of make it as easy as possible for you to get in and to start grabbing content and start getting, control of your social media. So take a look. Let me see. Like I mentioned, if you go to Indie Band Coach, our Facebook page, and click on Content Club, don't kick it. If you click on Content Club, it will take you to this page, and you can click on one of these links, and you will be all set up. Let me do it the other way. There you go. You can click on this link, or if you scroll down, you can click on the orange button at the bottom, but that will get you all set up for being a member of the Content Club. And, this is something that literally is all Facebook based. We are, kind of experimenting with our format, but we're, again, trying to make it as seamless as possible. So when you click on the button, once you're on Facebook, it'll use your Facebook login, and then it'll ask you for your PayPal address. You'll stay on Facebook until you go over to your PayPal and open that up. And then you'll be brought back to the main section of the group, and I will show you that. After you enter your PayPal address, you'll be brought back here, and that then is going to show you, we have a little bit more detailed explanation of the calendar. And then you've got the calendar in a PDF format, Google Sheets, and Microsoft Excel. And then you also have the downloadable images that I just showed you, and then your access to basically the clubhouse, or where we actually have the Facebook group for the content club. So yes, all on Facebook, and I'm sure it's not going to go down again. It's fine. But yeah, go ahead and get signed up. Again, go to Indie Band Coach and click on Content Club, or I will put a link in the comments here for you. But thank you so much for hanging out. I know it's a little bit got a little long-winded there, but I did just want to go through each piece just to show you what you were going to get access to in the club. All right. So hope you're having a blessed day. My name is Leonard with Indie Band Coach. And let me leave you with this thing. I did hear this great motivational speech today, or actually this podcast, and it was Les Brown. And yeah, the gist was, hey, when things go wrong, don't go with them. That's it. It was something that just really hit me today. And, I have a tendency to, focus on, what I could have done better, what I should have done. And, things didn't work out the way I wanted to. And man, what could I have done better? And just all this negativity, as opposed to being able to pivot and focus on what is still positive and all of that. So that's just my, not call to action, but my motivation for you is, when things go wrong, don't go with them. Okay. All right. So if you got any questions, let me know. Please email me at leonard@indiebandcoach.com. But yes, sign up for the content club, curated images, videos, GIFs, and memes, 30-day post planner that says 150 ideas. We know it's more like 250. Editable, brandable graphics, and, the appreciation and love from the founder of Indie Band Coach that you joined us in the club. All right. That's all I've got. Have an awesome day, and I will see you on the inside.